Hi guys, you have learned how to add fractions if they are like terms. Okay, you just added the numerator and then keep the denominator. Okay, that's when they are like terms. Okay, that's considered that is when you have just a regular fractions, add a regular fractions. What happens if you have variables adding another variable? Okay, since they are like terms already, just rewrite the denominator. What you also do is 1 plus 1, we added a 2. You just add the numerator only. Okay, let's look at got it number 1. They ask you to add the two expressions together. Okay, in this case, the denominator is the same. The only thing you need to do is take 2a plus 3a, okay, and then rewrite the denominator. Okay, simplify it a little bit. Okay, here if you want to list restrictions, you can as well. You can look at 3a minus 4 cannot equals 0. 3a cannot equals to 4. A therefore cannot equals 4/3. As long as that restrictions apply, set up the restrictions along with the finalize expressions. Okay, let's look at number 2b. They ask you to find the difference. When you're adding, it's very straightforward, but when you are finding the difference, the sign needs to be careful with. Okay, you need to be very careful with the sign. 9n minus 3. 10n minus 4, then you subtract. Okay, the denominator is the same already, but the only thing is you need to worry about is this sign right here. Okay, that sign will apply to both. This thing right there. Okay, so there are a couple things you can do. You can change that to a plus and put a minus there if you wanted to. Okay, or you just do a straightforward subtraction, but you have to be very careful. Let me simplify it. Denominator is the same, so I'm going to keep. So this is 9n minus 3 minus 3n. Okay, and then minus 5. Let's simplify it further. These two are like terms. Okay, and these two are like terms. Okay, so you're going to have 9 minus 3. That's give me a 6. Negative 3 minus 5 give minus 8. Okay, 10n minus 4. Okay, if I were to look at this, I say, they are divisible by 2. Okay, so they are divisible by 2. So I'm gonna, I can factor this out. The top one is gonna give me a 2. 3n minus 4. The bottom is gonna give me a 2. 5n minus 2. Okay, and then I'm gonna simplify it further. That's cancel. Hold on. That's going to give me 3n minus 4 over 5n minus 2. Okay, we dealt with the same denominator. What happened when they are different denominator? Okay, what happened if they are? You can look at the common denominator. Okay, find numbers that have exactly the same thing on the bottom. So I'm going to have 2. Okay, these two denominator is different. Okay, find your LCM or CM. That LCM or CM becomes a common denominator. Okay, what I want to do here is I always look at the 7 and the 3 first. What does 7 and 3 have in common? Okay, they are having 21 in common. Okay, and then I look at the y square and y fourth. Okay, y square and y 4, I'm going to look at the highest exponents. Okay, again, the 73 and the 7 and the 3 has 21 in common, and the y to the 4th and y to the 2nd having the y to the 4th in common. Okay, I always take the highest exponents. It's going to be 21. Okay, and then 21y to the 4 plus 21y to the 4th. Okay, here, from here to here, the only thing that I did was to multiply by 3. Okay, so what I do over here, I'm going to do it over here. Multiply by 3. So that should give me a 9. Okay, so over here, for me to get here to here, that gives me 7y squared. So I'm going to times 7y squared. I also do exactly the one on the top. I'm going to multiply 7y squared. Okay, let me multiply it. Hold on. That's going to give me 14y squared. Okay, let me simplify it further. That should give me 9 plus 14y squared over 21y to the 4th power. Okay, they have nothing else, and I cannot simplify it further. That should be your final answer. Okay. You only you deal with when the denominator has only one terms. What happens if the denominator has 2 terms or more? Okay, let's try got it number 4. 3c minus 1 minus c minus 2. 4. Okay, when you happens to see problems like this, all you need to do is multiply each other. Okay, so I have, let me rewrite the whole thing. Over here I have c minus 2. On the top I have c and then 4. All you need to do is multiply each other, meaning I multiply by 2. Here I multiply that by 3c minus 1. Remember, what we do on the top is what we're going to do on the bottom. So I'm going to have the bottom and on the top, so it's going to be minus 2. And then here you do 3c minus 1. Okay, then let's simplify this a little bit. So on the top here I have c squared minus 2c. On the bottom I just rewrite the whole thing. Same thing. c minus 2, 3c minus 1. Here you have to be very careful with the sign, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change. Hold on, let's not do that yet. So I want to simplify this. 12c minus 4. Okay, let me change it. So if I were to change here, I'm going to change here. I'm going to change over there. Okay, so meanings that minus apply to the whole thing, not just the 12. Okay, so I'm going to have c squared minus 2c minus 12c plus 4 over 3c minus 1. C minus 2. Okay, let's simplify the like terms. Hold on. I have that. So that should give me C squared minus 14C plus 4. I can rewrite the bottom as is, or I can simplify further into FOIL. Let me simplify further. And then let's do FOIL. 3C squared. 2C times negative, 3C times negative 2, that's negative 6. Negative 1 minus times C is minus 7C, and then plus 2. Either one of these will be your final answer. I will accept either one of them.